Hello and welcome to this video. For my book, Biryani for the IT Employee Spirit, I've recently completed around more than 85 stories. So out of that, for the last 1 week, I was focusing on 20 stories based on what IT employees went through during COVID time, during the lockdown. A lot of things had happened during lockdown, right? A lot of hilarious things that has happened, starting from your background filtering. Then there is I'll share first. I'll share my screen, then I'll talk about it. So many funny things that has happened. So based on that, I have created around 20 short stories. So since it is completed today, I'll just share my screen and I'll show you. Yes, okay. Yeah. So it started with dharmic debugging. These are 20 stories that I wrote in the last 1 week. One is dharmic debugging, like we'll be debugging our code, and then everything starts in the background. Like there was Durdasan started Mahabharata, Ramayana, and then I think Dik by Dik, and then I think they started Shaktiman also for the kids who never watched Shaktiman. They watched Shaktiman. I as a kid was Shaktiman. I watched again Shaktiman. So all these I think Alif Leila started, Sindbad, all these things that we were watching as 90s kids. Again, it started, but we had to work, right? So when we were debugging all this, Gita Gyan was given by Lord Krishna in Mahabharata. Those things were going on. It was very hilarious, right? Uh, Next is the bedroom quarantine. Yeah, we all went into quarantine, right? So for 10, 15 days, we were there in the bedroom, cut off from the society, cut off from the from your parents, from your loved ones, wife, kids, and everyone. Only thing that you talked to was either Netflix series you'll be watching or Prime Video. They made a lot of money during that time. All online streaming platforms. That and when we were bored, we'll be talking with pigeons on the balcony or dog strolling around, and then and simply the objects inside your room, like if the Wi-Fi is down, nothing is working, then you'll be talking with your books that will be there, or the bedroom or the fan or the ceiling, anything you'll be talking. So those things we were doing in the I've created the story out of it, the bedroom quarantine. Then comes I think then is the lockdown love story. Yeah. So two individuals who were married new, but they were they were supposed to go to office and work and come back in the evening, but then the lockdown brought them together. They stayed home. They spent time together, and then had a lot of wonderful memories. Okay, that was a very good experience that I heard somewhere, so I wrote it as a story. The sanitizer sacrifice. Yeah, the sanitizer sacrifice is an interesting story where whatever things we brought home from Zepto, from Zomato, from Swiggy, from Amazon, from Blinkit, from anything we bought online, we got it home. Even the vegetables that we bought, even the food that we ordered outside, we applied sanitizer and different kind of sanitizer. Sanitizer companies make a huge amount of money during that time. Okay, so everything from milk to vegetables, everything we were keeping outside for 24 hours so that the virus will die. The virus is neither a bacteria nor it's not a living organism. It will always needs a host to live. So the virus will not die. But we were applying sanitizer a lot on our hands. I applied a lot of sanitizer during that time that I got some skin problem also in my palms. So the sanitizer experience for the last for those 2 3 years was very hilarious for everyone. Okay, then it was the WhatsApp University. Yeah, WhatsApp University. I'll just bring this guy a little up. It's not moving. It moved up. Okay, so the WhatsApp University expert. This was interesting. WhatsApp University expert. Everyone was there. Everyone is there. Means most of the parents or grandparents who had a lot of time, um, they were as part of WhatsApp forwards. They were getting. They were part of so many groups, WhatsApp groups, Corona-related WhatsApp groups. Like somewhere, like if you stand in the sun for 20 minutes, then the bacteria, then the virus will die. If you drink all this kadha that we were preparing, all darchini, and then cloves and pepper and uh, everything everything that you find in the kitchen, we made kadha out of it. And I think I drank couple of times, and my I couldn't sustain it. People were drinking it instead of tea. They were drinking kadha in the morning, but it was hilarious. Like you have to spend a lot of time in the bathroom if you have kadha. It was very hard. It was very heavy. I mean, people, you should filter it out. how much you want to drink kada, right? You filter out. So along with these spices, you shouldn't have so that because it's very heavy. So we were doing all those things, those kind of we were doing, and then there were like if if you drink a lot of people who are alcoholic, they won't die because alcohol kills virus is what one forwards one information we got. And then the police were beating people who were standing in together and talking. So right, so many WhatsApp forward happened at that time. I remember one was like people were doing like Ganga Jal. So if you use Ganga Jal, you sprinkle, you don't need sanitizer, or maybe you smell a little bit of some kind of sesame oil in the nose, then you don't need a mask. So those kind of WhatsApp forwards. So I created one beautiful story, hilarious story on WhatsApp forwards where one grandparent is taking charge of the family through WhatsApp forwards. Okay, and everyone is like have to follow it. So that is the WhatsApp University expert. Then Ma remote control is something like your parent, your mother takes control of the remote control. Everyone wants the remote control because the kids want to watch cartoon the entire year, those 2 3 years. They had to attend online classes, but they have to watch cartoons also, cartoons and a lot of things in YouTube and everything in a lot of Netflix, everything they were watching. They want remote control. Your parents and grandparents want to watch Mahabharata, Ramayana, all the stuff, right? And then you want to watch cricket or maybe because there were a lot of two wars going on. You want to listen to the number of people who got COVID in the in the news, or you want to watch all these war updates that was going at that time. So you were not getting the control of the remote. So the remote control was the kind of the it's like your car key. It was very important part of your life in those 2 3 years. So and there were a lot of fight happening in the family. So this was a very hilarious story I created out of all the experiences that I knew and read about. And then the buffering brainstorm, yeah, buffering brainstorm, you will be, giving a demo. Then your Wi-Fi was not strong at that time. For I think for 6 months of the lockdown, the Wi-Fi was not strong. Then we changed our Wi-Fi company, and then we brought a higher version. And companies were also paying for better Wi-Fi's, like money monthly for better Wi-Fi's. So, but buffering was always there, where your face will, freeze in a hilarious, but you will be speaking, or you might not be speaking, or you might not mute it. And a lot of things you might say, which you don't want to say. So the buffering brainstorm was a story that I created based on those experiences. Yeah, the milkman multitasking is milkman was always available because milkman was dependent because the kids want to have milk, right? In those 2 3 days, the milkman was the most important person in the society. Earlier, the Iron Man was the most important person, but the milkman was most important for the next 2 years. Both the vegetable man and as well as the milkman. So the milkman has to apply sanitizer before giving the packet of milk, or has to wear gloves or wear a mask. All those things were there. All these hilarious activities. So the milkman used to charge a lot of money during that time, and they were kind of they were giving information about a lot of things that within the society because they had to visit house to house visits they used to do. They can't People can't come they can't get that, so they have to visit every house, and then they have to deliver the milk. So they get a lot of information from different apartments, from the society, from the area, from that area. So very important. That was the story and I prepared using those experiences. The toddler take over that. Yeah, your kid want to play, but you have to work. You are having a client demo. You're having bugs in the production. So but your kid wants to play because the kids had a lot of energy at that time, and they just had to stay for 1 2 hours in the online classes, but that's the day they have to play. So you give your phone for, I mean, you bought PlayStation and all those gaming consoles and everything so that they can play, but still they want to play with the parents, right? So how problematic was that, every parent might remember when you had 1 or 2 kids, and then your life would be hell at that time, right? The balcony break, yeah, the balcony break, between meetings or before meeting, people used to go to balcony, have a cigarette or tea, or talk to your neighbors, keeping the distance, and talk about layoffs at that time. And maybe you watch people, you watch the police beating the people who were gathering, or you watch, I mean, no pollution was there because less traffic, no traffic at all. So those things you used to do in the balcony. And maybe some people started organic farming, some people started gardening activities, some people boasted of the fruits that they, I mean, the crop that was formed in their balconies. So all those things had happened at that time. So this was a humorous story that I created out of it. The doorbell marathon, yeah. The delivery doorbell marathon is all about you used to do lot of online, you have to buy a lot of things from online, right? So you used to walk from your living room to the door, from the door to the living room to the sanitizer, and then keep outside. All those things we were doing. So because of that, weight loss happened. You will, all these health related apps came out, right? And you used to count the number of steps that you have covered, 10,000 steps kind of stuff. Right, so all those things we were doing using these, at that time. So I wrote a story in the delivery doorbell marathon, the marathon that we're going because of that our health issue went away, and then we did a lot of fun there. The mop meeting is like you will be mopping because your kamwali will not come because no one was allowed in the society. So you have to do all the household chores. Like, so you will be there in calls, obviously with your Bluetooth speaker, and then you will be doing all these household chores like mopping and then cleaning your utensils, cleaning your kids, cleaning the bathroom, all these things you will be doing. So all those things I have accumulated into a one story. Nice. The vegetable vendor daily scrum, yeah. The vegetable vendor, like your scrum will be going on at 9 a.m. in the morning, and your vegetable vendor will be shouting potato kilo 10 rupees, tomato kilo 20 rupees, and then your mom will say, go and get that because most of the people went to the villages or their hometowns where all these things were quite common when the vegetable vendor will come door to door on, in the street and shout a lot at a high pitch so that people will come and get it. So all those things that had happened at that time, I had uh, beautifully crafted a story out of it. It's all the stories are very humorous. It's completely humorous. So you'll this will not allow you to forget those time, the lockdown time, right? Then the bathroom background, yeah. Bathroom background, this problem happened with every family where, yeah, the background of your Zoom background was not virtual background, so you had a normal background or you forgot to put a virtual background, and then someone from your family comes from the bathroom with a large flush, so everyone hears that. Or maybe someone who bathed came in the background and they were not aware that you were there in a video on call, right? So. So I had faced that, so I created a story out of it. It is very hilarious. It's very nice. Then the laptop puja is nothing but kind of we had Dasara at that time, right, during the COVID, and then the laptop was the most important machine that was running in our because it was giving money for us or paying the EMIs or debt clearance. So your parent decided to do a good puja of the laptop. As they apply sindoor, they put Ganga Jal, they will put the diyas and the agarbattis, everything, and then something will get destroyed. Some key will not work, then you have to run to the IT help desk again, go there personally, and then bring in interpreters. I faced that, so yeah, that problem happened at that time. The pressure cooker stand up is there, yeah. This is quite common because we'll be having a stand up in the morning, but then pressure cooker will be running, she, all this whistles of the pressure cooker. Wherever you go inside the house, you will hear the pressure cooker. So your friends or your client or your boss will be saying, what is this sound coming? So then you can't, and because everyone knows that pressure cooker will be working, because no one has time to boil, I mean, take so much time to prepare food, right? So everyone will be using one or two pressure cooker to do fast things, to cook fast. So that was a story that I wrote. The work from home water malfunction is, yeah, the work from home water. Yeah, this is hilarious because for a client demo or for a normal demo, you'll be wearing tie and suit and everything, all cleanly pressed. But under you'll be wearing a boxer or a lungi or whatever you'll be wearing. So someone will call you and then you might not forget. You might forget to turn off your camera, but then you'll walk away and everyone knows that you are not wearing anything below. Maybe you are wearing shorts below a chappal below, but you look like a very professional guy when you in camera. Yeah, so these were the things that had happened during the lockdown. I wrote some 17 to 20 stories here. And as part of this book, so I've covered around 170 stories. 85 stories I've already written. I'm still writing it, 20 more stories. These are all stories are hilarious. All stories are, I've shared with you, right? So all stories are hilarious and very, very good experience resumes, pink slips. I wrote recently this pink slips and gray hair. So it is like layoffs and everything. Um, yeah, so that is about, yeah. So that was about what I was writing for the last 1 week. This book will be coming very soon. It will be coming with a very good publisher, top publisher, so that I want to make this book, reach more and more IT people because it is about us. It is about our daily activities that we do. It about all our experience from zero, from starting as a fresher from college till we have reached the 50-55 years of age, where we might have some 30-35 years of experience. So all, and we have gone through all this entire life cycle of being a associate software engineer to a CEO. So I've covered all those steps into form of 10 stories, so that we'll get connected, and then this will be a companion for you for the rest of your life to remember the things that you have gone through during your IT career. Okay, hope you will buy it. And we'll see in the next video. I'll share some of the new stories, or maybe I'll expert one of the story and tell about the story, and to create interest. Yeah. So thank you very much, and I hope that you will buy this book. Thank you.